So we will be okay. So for us to have a smooth flow of our meeting today, we have rules and regulations to follow. First, let's be on time and let's follow the time given in the agenda. I think a member will be sharing with you the agenda for today. And please turn your camera on so that we can see your reactions, your handsome and beautiful faces as well. And please keep your microphone on mute. Mute your microphone whenever you are not speaking. But when it's your turn to speak, just remember to unmute your microphone. And please be fully present and have fun during the meeting. Pay attention and participate actively. Use the chat box to leave any feedback or encouragement to the speakers for tonight. So I will give now the floor to our president, Toastmaster Galvin.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Melanie, for welcoming all of us here. And now, to open the meeting, I would like all of us here to unmute yourself. Please do unmute yourself.
Oh.
Yes.
Yay. Okay, unmute yourself. Unmute, please. Okay, and please do answer to this. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
So maybe for the guests who are first time here, don't understand happy morning. This is so not morning here in Asia, right? So we say happy morning because we would like to keep the morning spirit here in SCBD Toastmaster. Welcome to SCBD Toastmaster. So we are part of the Toastmaster International, whereby it is a worldwide community, a 97-year-old community. Imagine it is already so old. There are so many members all across the world, and there have been a lot of public speakers being generated out of this community all across the world. Okay, so if you would like to practice your public speaking skill, you can come to any Toastmaster meeting, not only here in SCBD Toastmaster. You can also come to maybe Toastmaster Fazri's club, the Ultimate Toastmaster, or maybe you would like to explore other Toastmaster club across Jakarta, or maybe you would like to check the one in India, soon to be Toastmaster Payal. And there are many others all across the world, and most of them are basically being placed in big cities. But then again, if you try to find it even more diligently, you can maybe find it in your own city. So in Toastmaster, there are as a guest, as a non-paying guest, you can join the meeting, right? But then again, there are us here who are paying members, like me, Toastmaster Aryo, Toastmaster Melanie, and a lot of others here are paying members. Why do we want to pay them to become a member if by just becoming a non-paying guest we can already attend the meeting? It's because we can get one benefit that will not be achieved by just becoming a guest. I will share my screen to you. Okay, so this is the pathway. What is a pathway? Pathway is just like an education curriculum, right? If you would like to maybe instill more humor in your speech, you can take the pathway of engaging humor. If you would like to be a better presenter in your for your presentation skill in the office, in school, you can take the presentation mastery pathway here. All of these 11 pathways are for you to take once you become a member of a Toastmaster club. So not only in SCBD Toastmaster, in any other Toastmaster club, you can also take this same pathway. So then again, why do you choose SCBD Toastmaster? It's because there are three things, right? The first one is that we do our meeting on Friday night. So on Friday night, it is a good way to blow the steam from studying of 5 weekdays, or maybe even working really tiring for 5 weekdays. So it is a good way to start your weekend in a fun and educative way, just like majalah Bobo, bermain dan belajar. Okay, that's the first reason. The second reason is that we are a group of people who are kind of like would like to achieve more, right? Would like to go another mile. So we are we are creating all of this education session. The most famous one was with our ex-minister of finance, Mr. Chatik Basri, and also our public relation team has also created an educational content in our Instagram. You can check all of those SCBD lights in our Instagram. So we are a group of people who would like to develop more together. So if you are a guest and you would like to become a member here in SCBD Toastmaster, you can grow together with us. And also, by becoming a member in SCBD Toastmaster, you will get attendance. You will get audience, I mean. So there will be, if you would like to practice your public speaking, you need audience, right? If you practice it in the social media, there will be people who criticize you without any substance. But here, the attendance of SCBD Toastmaster will give you good feedbacks so that you know what to do for your next speech. So that's about it. That's about Toastmaster and SCBD Toastmaster Club. And today we will have, beside the usual meeting, we will also have a special session. Why? Because this is the last meeting of this term, right? But no worries, the next term will begin next week. So this term will be the last meeting that will be led by the current formation of executive committee. As such, for the last time, with the sound of this power bank, I will open the meeting. That's the sound, and I give the control to Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Shauki. Please, bro. You're still muted, by the way.
Thank you so much for our president. Hello, guys. My name is Shauki Zuakartiswara, and I'm going to become your MC for tonight. Also, I say Toastmaster of the meeting. So what exactly is a Tom or Toastmaster of the meeting? I'm basically going to be the one who's going to guide you guys to the entirety of the meeting from start to last. And yeah, I hope that everybody here are having a good day, and hopefully everybody, and I mean everybody, can enjoy the meeting and learn something from this meeting. Now, today's meeting is very special because we're going to have also the installation night for our next committee. Yes, guys, our next committee for the next term of 2021 to 2022. Of course, today's theme is the intelligent speaker is a natural leader. So if you guys look intelligent, look smart, can talk really, really good, you guys can become a natural born leader. Yes. With the word of the day, walk the talk. Walk the talk is basically you're walking, also talking. Yes, walk the talk. But I will not explain it a lot because that is a job for another person to explain the word of the day. And again, guys, today we're going to have 4 sessions to be more precise. First is, of course, the prepare speech session. The prepare speech session is only for the members, where the members are going to present their prepared speeches to the audience. Second is, of course, one of the most awaited session of them all is table topic session. And this table topic session, of course, everybody in this room can participate in the table topic session. So I encourage everyone to join the table topic session. The third is, of course, one of the most important session of all is the evaluation session. In the evaluation session, we're going to hear a lot of evaluation for the prepared speakers, but also at the same time, we're going to hear an evaluation for the entirety of the meeting. Of course, you already hear the evaluation, right? Now, I'm going to call on the general evaluator for tonight, and the general evaluator for tonight is, of course, Toastmaster Ishraki. Toastmaster Ishraki, please, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much for Toastmaster of the meeting. My fellow Toastmasters and guests, my name is Ishraki, and I will be the general evaluator for tonight's meeting. I will evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting, during the meeting. I will take notes on everything that happens is supposed to happen. I will evaluate the meeting flow and how duties are performed. At the end of the meeting, I will share my feedback report for our learning. Tonight, I won't be alone. I have a team that hugely supports me. First, the speech evaluators. There's Toastmaster Garda and then Toastmaster Fidel. They will listen to the prepared speech carefully and provide feedback to the speakers. Please give them a round of applause. Second, we have Toastmaster Danang as our grammarian tonight. What is a grammarian? Let's hear it from Toastmaster Danang. Toastmaster Danang, the screen is yours.
Yeah. Thank you to our GE Toastmasters, Ishaki, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Danang. So yeah, I will be your grammarian tonight, and yeah, my responsibility is to listen carefully to all speakers, especially to their language usage. And also, I would like to take note of any grammatical error used in your speech. But please do not afraid of making mistakes, because I will share the correction to all of you for our learning. And also, yeah, I will capture any remarkable words and thoughts that you use during your speech. So yeah, back to you, to our G Toastmaster Ishaki.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Danang, for your explanation. Next, we have a role called timer. Toastmaster Hani will serve as timer and explain to us what a timer does. Over to you, Toastmaster Hani.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Shaki. My fellow Toastmaster and guests, my name is Hani, and tonight I will be the timer. I will time the prepared speech table topic speakers as well as the evaluation. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red background, which denote specific time remaining. In order to be eligible for voting, speakers need to finish the speech within the time allocation. Prepared speech should be 5 until 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will change my background into green. And then at 6 minutes, the background will change to yellow. At 7 minutes, it will change to red. At this point, speakers need to wrap up their speeches in less than 30 seconds. Table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. And 1 minute, I will change my background into green. In 1 minute and 30 seconds, the background will change to yellow. 2 minutes, it will change to red. At this point, speakers need to wrap up their speeches in less than 30 seconds. The individual evaluation should be between 2 until 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will change my background into green. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, the background will change to yellow. And 3 minutes, at this point, speaker need to wrap up the speeches in 30 seconds. Thank you. Back to you, GE.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hani, for the explanation. We also have another important role here, which is the AWOD counter. To hear more details about the role, let's hear it from Toastmaster Uyun. Toastmaster Uyun, screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aki. Happy morning, everyone. My name is Uyun, and tonight I'll serve a role as and WOD counter. Here means pause fillers, sounds that has no meaning, such as well, but, so, you know, and also that kind of thing. And also repeated words like I, this means, I will take note of that. Me personally is a big fan of and WOD counter because I made so many filler words. So I hope today I can serve you, listen attentively to your speech, and by the end of this meeting, I will tell you how many times you used the filler words. Besides, I will also count the use of WOD, word of the day, which is walk the talk. It is an idiom, which means putting your words into action. So if you can use this, insert walk the talk in your speech, I will appreciate that and give you a point. And by the end of this meeting, I will give you my report. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Aki.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Uyun. Last but not least, I'm going to call Toastmaster Galvin to explain about the ballot control. Over to you, Toastmaster Galvin.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Aki. So in all of the in each of the session, the prepare speech session, the table topic session, and also the evaluation session, we would like to determine who is the best of the best for this meeting, right? So for us to determine who is the best in each session, we will use a democratic system, right? Whereby we will use voting. So I will share a link in the chat room later for us to vote who is the best out of the speakers in the meeting, and I will share who is the winner in the Hall of Fame session at the end of the meeting. That's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster Aki.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Galvin. Now we have met all of the GE team. I'm going to hand this over to Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Shauki. The screen is yours.
And again, thank you so much for our GE Toastmaster Ishraki for explaining your role as a general evaluator. And guys, I would like to remind everyone to not be worried about grammars and such, because we have the grammarian and he will help you guys on the terms of grammar problems. Do not be worried about your and and filler words, because and WOD counter will count them. And remember, please set the word of the day as much as possible, because it will be very appreciated if you guys set the word of the day as much as possible. So please set walk the talk a lot, and I mean a lot. Of course, you need to pay attention with the timer. Please check Toastmaster Honey for time singles to make sure that you guys can be voted. So Toastmaster Galvin can put your name in the people who are going to be voted on the best preparer or best speaker for tonight. Again, that is all for the introduction for the GE and everything. Now, let's us move on to our very first session, is of course the prepared speech session. Now, for some of you guys who don't know what the prepared speech session is, this is unfortunately, it's only for the members, and the members are going to present a prepared speech, a speech that has been prepared for maybe weeks or even months. So we're going to hear those amazing speeches in a minute. But before I call on the first speaker, which is Toastmaster Melanie, I would like to call on his evaluator. Oh, wait, wrong correction there. Her evaluator, we have Toastmaster Garda. Toastmaster Garda, please introduce Toastmaster Melanie. The screen is yours.
Right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Shauki. Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So happy morning, my fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. As to start our prepared speech session today, our first speaker is none other than our own member of SCBD, Toastmaster Melanie. Toastmaster Melanie here is delivering her second path of Motivational Strategies Level 1 Project 2A about evaluation and feedback on the first speech. Whereas the purpose of this project is for Toastmaster Melanie to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. And also for her to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. Without further ado, let's hear it from Toastmaster Melanie, who is about to walk the talk, I believe. Embrace yourself. Embrace yourself, Toastmaster Melanie.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Honey, can you please help me in the chat box? If it's already read, just type it there. Thank you. Because I cannot see you, Toastmaster. I cannot pin you, Toastmaster Honey. Where are you? Where's Toastmaster Honey? Yeah, there. Okay, thank you. Because that's my problem time. Okay. During my first day in high school, my older sister, who happened to be in her senior high year that time, went to my class during break time. As we were having our break together, one teacher approached us and asked her, "Janet, who is she?" My sister proudly answered that I am her sister. However, I noticed how that teacher looked at me as if she was evaluating me from head to toe. Friends, I grew up in the shadows of my sisters, my older sisters, who happen to be overachievers. Whenever my last name or our last name Rivera is called, it seems that there's an automatic reaction that this girl should be great. She must be smart, or she must have fair complexion. Just kidding. But yes, that's how my academic and social life started. It was as if the society has already set up my world right before I have even stepped my foot in it. Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Toastmasters and your guests, in many ways, we are not set up for success as a society when it comes to embracing ourselves. Social norms and societal expectations tell us who to be, how to act, and who not to be. For example, in my family, though it was not explicitly told, it seems that I have to, as a girl, do the household chores like cooking, sewing clothes, washing clothes, or just even stay at home. I cannot play roughly outdoors and stay too long with my guy friends. And I should not get wounded. Or as the youngest sibling, I should follow the examples of my sisters and do what they command if our parents are not around. As a student, I should study harder and even achieve what a Rivera can achieve. We internalize those expectations and hold ourselves as standard, which limit us for who we are. Thus, we lose ourselves. We lose who we are. We lose our uniqueness. We become frustrated for attaining something that is not us, that cages us for what we can achieve in life. We lose our own happiness. Thus, it started my realization of why limiting myself to the walls that my sisters have built and the society or the idea that the society tells me to be. As young as I was, I asked myself on how to embrace who I really am and how to live my life authentically. It was not easy. And until now, I still have those self-realizations, self-assessments. And back then, I had to undergo a series of nags, rants from my mother, and fights with my sisters, and buckets or even gallons of tears to show that I can grow as a good person differently. To help me embrace myself as I start myself fully, I started to first accept myself for who I am and for who I am not. I am not my sisters. I am not my parents too. I am not their shadow. I am Melanie. I am a girl. Well, now I am a woman. But my gender does not limit me for what I can do in this life. I have my own strengths that I can even improve on. I have my flaws that make me unique from others. And I am much more than my physical self. I too have my own purpose and mission in life. Second is to forgive myself. Forgive myself and those people who put their own yoke in my shoulders. I had done some mistakes in the past and that I am ashamed of. But these mistakes do not define me. For me to fully accept myself, I should forgive my past and let go of the pain that it has brought me. I should also forgive those people who misjudged me and who undervalued me because of their expectations. With forgiveness, we light our hearts and bring peace to our minds. And third is to be good to ourselves. Starting to be good to self. People nowadays are too harsh of themselves that they tend to hurt themselves verbally. I too was like that. I would cry out to God and ask him a lot of questions about myself. Why am I like this? Why am I different to my sisters? Why? There's a lot of why. But the mere solution in those questions is just to speak kindly to myself by identifying my positive attributes and affirmation. And I believe you can do it too. So can you please help me out here with my speech? If you have a mirror beside you or if you have your camera phones with you, I would like you to turn it on and open your phone camera on the selfie mode. And I would like you to tell this to the person in front of you. Hi, myself. Yeah, you can take a picture first. Say your name. My name's Melanie. So Melanie, can I not look at you guys? So Melanie, I love you. I forgive you. And thank you for being you. Try to say that every day so that yourself will be affirmed and embrace yourself. Start embracing yourself as if you are another person to yourself. Accept who you are. Forgive yourself for the things that you have done and not have done in the past. Be good to yourself, just like how you want others treat you. In the end, it is only you and God know you better more than anyone else. Back to the Toastmaster of the meeting.
Again, thank you so much, Toastmaster Melanie, for that wonderful speech. That is a really amazing speech about embracing ourselves more. And guys, we can learn a lot from Toastmaster Melanie's speech in terms how to embrace ourselves. Of course, we need to forgive ourselves on the things that we do and the things that we might not do. Again, this is a very important lesson. And hopefully, by listening to Toastmaster Melanie's speech, all of us can learn more to embrace ourselves. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Melanie, for that wonderful message. And of course, let us move on to the second speaker. The second speaker is, of course, Toastmaster Yanda. But I'm not going to be the one who's going to explain this. I would like to call on his evaluator. Is his evaluator already here? Toastmaster Fidel? Oh yeah, there you go.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Toastmaster Fidel, please, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Tom. So good evening, everyone. I am Fidel from Welcome Toastmasters Club. And for our next prepared speech is gonna be Toastmasters Yanda, who is gonna present his level 1 project 3 researching and presenting with a speech length for 5 until 7 minutes long. And the purpose of this project is for Toastmasters Yanda to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized and well-researched speech on any topic. The speech title is From Survival to Revival. Toastmasters Yanda, From Survival to Revival, From Survival to Revival, Toastmasters Yanda. Screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fidel. Am I audible?
You are.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen first. Okay. I'm sure many of you have experienced major changes in your life for the last 1 year due to COVID-19. Hi, my name is Yanda, and within the next 7 minutes, I'm going to talk about how commercial bank manage their non-performing asset and what I can come up with an idea to overcome the situation. If we take a look at the report issued by the Asian Development Bank on December 2020, it says that our GDP, global GDP is plunged from 5% to 8.7% in 2020. While for Southeast Asia, the GDP plunged from between 8.6% to 12.7%. As we all know, that GDP stands for gross domestic product. And this 8.6 to 12.7% is compared to situation before the COVID strike. And if we take a look at what the local financial services authority says, that the plan of GDP reflects that no significant business made during the last 1 year. And this is validated by the data from OJK, as we can see that the loss loan increased from 91 to 126 trillion, which is equal with 37.87%. Interestingly enough, that at the same time, if we take a look at the current loan, there's a high spike from 131 to 870 trillion, which is equal with 565.71%. But please take note that this current loan is a restructured loan, which means that if the commercial bank didn't do anything to restructure the loan, surely those have fallen into loss credit. So if any of you ask how it's like of being a CEO of a commercial bank during this hard time, take a good look at this picture and then ask question, where do we go from here? Means, how do we overcome the situation? I myself propose an idea of asset management unit in order to overcome those non-performing assets. How does it work? What's the mechanics of these asset management companies? First of all, we do the due diligence of non-performing assets, and then we reorganize those assets. What am I saying by reorganize? If you can take a look, this is the look like the asset that banks hold. They vary in terms of types, of size, in terms of the location and ownership. What we're going to do to reorganize is by putting them, to classify them into appropriate industry. Like for example, I choose 5 major industries like properties, oil and gas, F&B, fast-moving consumer goods, and financial institution. After we manage to classify them into 5 appropriate industries, and then what we do is to consolidate them. What do I mean by saying consolidation? Because we try to make those industries under one umbrella, which is so-called special purpose vehicle. Then we move to the next phase, which is we are going to raise fund from investor, because in order to make money, we need money. So that's why we're going to pitch this asset into private equity and overseas, because they do have dedicated fund for properties, retail, FMCG, startup, and so on and so forth. Next, the next process is turnaround. What is the meaning of turnaround process? It's simply by making financial goal setting. So after we make a certain amount, annually and gradually, we must try our very best how to hit the number, and we will try to invite expertise and advisor and to learn about their best practice, how to manage to hit the number by putting their best practice in terms of management, in terms of business process, in terms of business development, so on and so forth. Then the last process is by bringing this asset into the public, through the market, through initial public offering, IPO. What am I saying by IPO? Means that we try to pitch this to the people in the market by based on the profit that we have projected in the next 3 or 4 years. Then we will try to release a certain amount of share in order to gain to raise fund from the investor. So that's the basic idea of what I propose in order to overcome the situation of non-performing asset that most commercial banks face right now. Basically, within 3 to 4 years, I can bring from distressed asset, become a public company, and then from zero profit into $100 million company, which can raise fund almost like 210 million. So the conclusion is that the COVID has contribution to growth the bank's NPAs, and that's why we must take action seriously with one eye on the future, and then we must think strategically on how to make immediate action to address these challenges. The time to act is now, and no more time to waste to prepare our future. Thank you. That's all for me. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Again, I would like to say thank you so much to Toastmaster Yanda for bringing such an amazing research. I do believe that everybody should learn about this research because, again, it's basically telling us to invest in the future. And we can see a bit on how do we need to invest in our future. And you give a really good background about the banks because, again, in this COVID situation, almost all of the business and all of the finance department in Indonesia is having a lot of struggles, and you show us how those kind of, how those banks or how those businesses bounce back, basically. So that is a really good presentation, Toastmaster Yanda, and hopefully everyone can learn a lot from Toastmaster Yanda. Okay, that is all for the prepared speech session for today. I would like to say thank you so much for all of the prepared speech. And again, guys, if you guys have any feedbacks, any encouraging word to the prepared speakers, I suggest you do it now, or by doing a private message to them, or just give your congratulations in the chat. So with that out of the way, let us start. I think before the table topic session, we're going to move on to the picture photo session, right? Yes.
All right. So Tom, I'm taking over your session.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay, so everyone, happy morning. So please use this rare chance to display your beauty, and then we're gonna spread your beauty to around the world with our SCBD Instagram page. So I'm counting 5 seconds for all of you to display or to turn on your video. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so everyone, let's get ready. First pose, 1, 2, 3. All right, one more. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Andika, for leading the photo session. And guys, if you want your photo to be seen or you want to check your photos, you can. Toastmaster Andika will send the data or the screenshot in the chat, and you guys can also check your photos in our Instagram and also YouTube channel. So please follow SCBD Toastmaster on Instagram, and don't forget to follow or subscribe to the SCBD Toastmaster YouTube channel. With that out of the way, let us move on to the second session, which is the table topic session. Now, I would like to remind everyone in this room. Yes?
Sorry, Toastmaster Chowki, should we go to the timer report first?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Galvin, for that reminder. I would like to call on the timer, which is Toastmaster Hani, to give her time report, please. Toastmaster Hani?
Yes. For Melanie and Yanda, is both of them eligible to be voted? This is time.
Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hani, for the time report. And guys, give a good congratulations to both of the prepared speakers who are eligible to be voted. So please, guys, go to the voting link that is provided by Toastmaster Galvin, and please vote for your best prepared speaker, because every speech or every vote count. So yes, please do vote, and let us see who is the best prepared speaker for tonight. Okay, I think that is all. Let us move on to the second session, which is the table topic session. Now, what is a table topic session? Table topic session is basically an impromptu session where you guys need to think for 30 seconds and prepare a speech for 1 to 2 minutes. Now, the one who's gonna lead this wonderful session is, of course, the table topic master himself, Toastmaster Andika. Please, Toastmaster Andika, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting. Welcome back. Happy morning, everyone. So I'm going to lead the table topic session. If Toastmaster Uyun previously said that she is a big fan of ANWOD counter, I am a big fan of the table topic master position, because you know what? The table topic session was what drives me and then made me join Toastmasters Club. So everyone, for those of you who are not familiar with this session, table topic is a session where I will display some statements or questions. Then you can respond to that question or the statement within 1 to 2 minutes. So this will sharpen your thinking skill, your organizing skill, your delivering skill, and also your creative thinking. So I would suggest to all of you, both Toastmaster and guests, to participate. So if you want to participate, you can nominate yourself or nominate anyone else and type it in the chat box. I will call you. But since I am the table topic master, I will exercise my right to choose who will speak. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and see whether you can see it. Can you see it now?
Yes, Ken.
Okay. Yes, you can nominate others, but I will choose. So who wants to be the first? Okay, I'll choose Tom. Tom, are you ready, Tom?
Yes, I'm ready, Toastmaster Andika, whenever you
All right. Okay, so this is your Tom. Why do you think you're a role model? So you have 20 seconds to think and then hit it.
I have to say this is a very hard question. So yes, I do need 30 seconds to think. So yeah, let me think. Thank you so much, Tom. Table topic master, I mean.
10 more seconds. You ready?
Ready? Yes. Imagine yourself being able to inspire a lot of people to do great things in the future. Again, everybody has that capability to become the greatest person in the world. Everybody has that spark. And I believe that those things can be achieved by two simple things. First is, of course, to work hard as much as you can. To become a role model to someone, you need to show that you put a lot of work and effort to become a role model. Let's say this. You're trying to become the best public speaker in the world. But in order for you to become the best public speaker in the world, you need to show that you are determined to become the best public speaker in the world. You need to show your effort, your training, and also your undying passion for public speaking. The second thing that you need to do to become someone's role model is, of course, to be yourself and embrace yourself to the fullest. Just like what Toastmaster Melanie said about embracing ourselves, we need to embrace who we are as a person, and we need to show that side of us more to people. Because again, guys, the one that needs recognition, or the one who's going to give us the biggest recognition, is not other people, but it's us. Again, everybody can become a role model. Even yourself can become a role model. You can become a role model to other people, but to be more important, you can become the role model of yourself. So train hard, work hard, and find your better self, and always strive to be your better self. That's it for me. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much, Tom. So Toastmaster Shauki has reminded us to be striving to be the better us, because we have to be the role model of ourselves, right? So thank you very much. So next, I want to hear the voice of our guests. So if I can choose here, I will like to choose guest Payal. Hello, guest Payal.
Hello, thank you for choosing me.
Yeah, are you ready?
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. Guess Payal, who is your personal competitor? You have 20 seconds to think.
okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Shall I start?
Yes, please.
So, my personal competitor is myself. I had to defeat myself in terms of my education. I have to accomplish what I wanted to. I have desires and my wants and my goals. I have to accomplish all of them. But to accomplish all of them, I have to defeat my previous. I'm sorry. I'm a
It's
little bit
okay.
nervous.
Carry on.
So to defeat myself in terms of my weaknesses, I have to overcome my weaknesses. I have to be more confident person, and I always being a confidence less. It's my weakness. So it's my main thing, just to defeat your weaknesses and to be. That's it. It's all from me.
Thank you for your participation, Guest Payal. So Guest
Thank
Payal
you.
here reminds us on how to defeat ourselves, how to beat the negative ourselves. Okay, so that is our enemy. So yes, thank you, INW Counter Uyun. Please use our word of the day is walk the talk in your speech. Okay, so next, I am going to, oh, by the way, I want to remind you when you deliver your speech, please look at timer Hani Wardiansa's video so that you can indicate your timing. So now I'm going to call visiting Toastmaster Fazri. Hello.
Hello, Toastmaster Andika. Hi, everyone.
Yes, so this is your statement. There are only two types of speakers in the world, the nervous and the liars. You have 20 seconds to respond to this statement. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Fellow Toastmasters and honorable guests, being a Toastmaster is a choice. No one can push you to be a Toastmasterian. But why I choose this way? Why I decide to join Toastmaster around maybe 5 years ago. This is because I believe that being good speakers will help me in many ways in my career, my life, my journey, and to reach my destination. And then why I really enjoy to be a Toastmaster, because when I join Toastmaster, I have a confidence. I can reduce my nervous. Why I need to reduce my nervous? Because you can be worse than a liar when you have a nervous in some occasion. For example, when I go to for a meeting with my clients, and then I look nervous, although my materials or my presentation is very good, but because I'm nervous, so the client will not believe me. But in other hand, the liars with confidence and fluent in speaking, they can manipulate and they can have a trust from the clients. That's why being a nervous one is very bad and we need to change it. But every time we talk, every time we said something, people will see us. So being a good speaker is not only not nervous, but also you have to manage your walk the talk, because people see what your walk, not your talk. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fazri. So yeah, so if we are nervous about what we are going to say, it means that it is important. I mean, the session is very important. But if we can steal the confidence from the liars, that will be great as well. So I'm going to choose now. I'm going to choose Guest Kashis. Hello, Guest Kashis.
Hello.
Hi, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm ready.
Okay. Here's your question. What was your proudest moment of being a leader? 20 seconds to think. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't say I am proud because as a leader, it's not good to be proud. I don't know. Proud is an ego, I feel. So for me as a leader, I would feel like I appreciate myself for doing the serving to my Toastmaster journey back in 2016 when I was serving in the Jakarta competition. It was in the summit where 2016 where we had in Jakarta for, let's say, after the 5 years since 2012. And I had a chance to be part of the gala dinner and to be the sound system music. Well, I had to lead with five of my team. I had a problem there. I had a problem that day. The sound systems were not working. And imagine, it would be so bad to see hundreds of people sitting with no sound system. It feels like not a gala dinner. It feels like a funeral, very silent. So I had a thought like, you know what? Maybe I should get things done. So I immediately told my team, let's outsource a new sound speaker. I don't care. I need to get it done by 6 o'clock. And I had to keep finding it. Guess what? I call all my mentors. I disturb even the speakers who are ready for the competition tomorrow to find who knows I get a contact for the sound speaker because I don't want to make this gala dinner as a funeral. So I say, okay, you know what? I gotta be ready. I have to step into it. And I told my people, guys, you can do this. And guess what? I feel proud. 5:58, we got a sound system. Gala dinner went on. I feel appreciated. I feel appreciated. It's beautiful. Being a leader is not being proud, but eventually walk into the field and give respect to your team and do it together. There's nothing to be proud, but just feel appreciated. Or back to you.
Thank you, Guest Kashis. I think that's a very good point. And when you told us about the story, we could see the pride of yours. So being a leader is a rewarding experience. Thank you for sharing. Now I'm going to ask our I3 Area Director Widodo, or is it Ahmad Dhani Widodo?
Yeah, this is Ahmad Dhani Widodo.
Okay, Ahmad Dhani, this is your statement. You can speak well if your tongue can deliver the message of your heart. Toastmaster Aryo, 20 seconds is yours.
Have you ever felt that, okay, this is wrong, but you have to keep doing this because you don't have another choice? My fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, that's something that commonly occurs to many people. That unwanted situation challenges our integrity. Sometimes we do really want to keep our integrity because the value of integrity itself is doing what is required, what is right without people knowing about it. But when you have to, okay, you have to not doing that, when you have to broke your integrity, you'll, okay, I cannot do this. I can't do this. You may think about that and you will start to yourself. Then to other people, saying that, okay, I'm not doing that because that's wrong, but apparently you're doing that. My fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, the statement from Toastmaster Andika, I highly regard it as a very good statement, because whenever you are lying, it'll be very difficult for you to keep lying, because apparently your tongue is the reflections of your heart. So becoming a liar is a very difficult situation. Whenever it is, it will be always difficult. No matter how good justifications that you have, no matter the good reasons that you keep insisting, but that's wrong. Because in the end, you need to keep your integrity and you need to walk the talk. Back to you, Andika.
Thank you, Ahmad Dhani Widodo. So it's so nice here to have a celebrity joining us. But thank you very much for reminding us not to be a liar. Okay, now I'm going to have the next speaker. I want to hear from guest Sony. Hi, guest Sony. You there?
Yes, I am.
All right. Are you up for the challenge?
Let's try.
Okay. So, guest Sony, tell us a story where you inspired others. Where you inspired others. You have 20 seconds.
Yeah, as guest, can you give me 30 seconds maybe?
Sure.
To prepare.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you for this opportunity. This is the first time I speak in front of you guys, and maybe I'm going to share about a brief shortly. I've been serving my country as an army since 2013, and now I'm officer. Of course, as an officer, I have around 30 men, and of course, one of my duty is lead them and give them example to illustrate it, show them that you are a disciplined people. So you can give your man, the other soldier, as a good leader. I mean, you go to the morning roll call on time and lead them by your example. So you don't need to speak a lot, but you give them an example so they can follow you without any order from you. I think the small thing like that can inspire others, especially people who are, who lead by me. Maybe that's all I can say. Back to Mr. Andika.
Thank you so much, guest Sony. I will echo our AD Widodo. Thank you for your service for our country. So yeah, thank you very much for reminding us what a very good point that is, leading by example. So now I'm going to go and choose another one. I want to hear, who should I pick? Soon to be Toastmaster Wira. Hello.
Hola.
Hola. So soon to be Toastmaster Wira, this is your statement. They may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Please also use the word of the day, walk the talk. You have 20 seconds to think. You ready?
Give it a try.
Okay.
Okay. They may forget what you said, but they will remember how they make you feel. I would say, yeah, I mean, based on my experience, it's true. I remember having basically just one of the simplest example is when you come across when you encounter somebody that you like, you'll be, oh my god, he or she is giving make my heart pound. They're like, oh my god, there she is or there he is. Oh my god, oh no, like that. They yeah, you might not remember what they say, after several years, but you remember what how they make you feel. What do I mean by that? Yeah, the rush, the sweating, the butterfly in your stomach, that kind of crap. Or probably when you're in a class and your teacher giving you a test result. Oh, for some of you don't know, I suck at math. I don't like math and I don't like physics, especially physics. Ugh, I hate that so much. That was the subject that made me don't like science at all. I remember when I was in elementary, I used to love science, but because of physics, it crumbles like an earthquake shattering a skyscraper. It was horrible. But yeah, I may not remember. Excuse me.
Go ahead.
I might not remember majority of the subject that my teacher taught me, but I remember how it made me feel. I was stressed the hell out. So yeah, that's all from me. Back to you, TTM.
All right. Thank you so much, soon to be Toastmaster Wira. From the way you describe it very beautifully, I think you will love physics one day, somehow, somewhere. So I'm going to choose the last speaker of the day because I have very limited time, and I will choose, okay, number 10, Guest Putri. Hello, Guest Putri.
Hello, Sir Andika.
Hi. I'm gonna give you the hardest one. Nah, I'm just kidding. This is your question. Imagine you are a team leader. What do you say to your team every morning?
Oh my God. It's a hard question indeed.
You have 20 seconds to think.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
All right.
I hope so. All right. Okay, can I start now? Okay.
Sure.
Thank you for this opportunity. Hello, everyone. My name is Putri. Nice to meet you. So I just finished a lesson, an online course called Project Management, and as a manager, we have to have a leadership skill, of course, and it's very important. And the first thing that I want to say to my team, if I am becoming a team leader or a manager, I would want to say that we will only have a 15-minute meetings. So this is what I see. There is like a problem of like having meeting for too long, and I get this knowledge from like project management called like agile, and they have this time boxing of like boxing your meeting for not over 15 minutes, but it also depends though on like the topic that is being talked. And so yeah, that's the first sentence that I would say to my team, to the team members if I am becoming a leader. And in that meeting, I would also want to say to ask them what they're going to plan for the work, and also like, is there any problem that they may be having. And I'm now thinking to like walk the talk into that. But I don't get the idea. if I am a leader, I would walk the talk of that knowledge that I have gained. And yeah, I guess that's it for me. Thank you. Back to you, Saranika.
Thank you so much, Guest Putri, for sharing your stand-up experience. Yeah, because I also become one of the Scrum Masters in in my company, and I believe that setting goals and then indicating the hurdles and then see the plan at the beginning of the day, it will help the team to work well. So thank you so much for your participations, everyone. If I can summarize, is that first, as a leader, we need to defeat ourselves, and then we need to share our experience. So because if you share your experience, you will share words from your heart, and then you will walk the talk so that your team can engage with you more and they will support you at their best. All right, so that's it. Thank you very much. Back to you, Tom.
Hello. Sorry for that. There's some technical problems there, but thank you so much, Toastmaster Anika, for leading the table topic session. I would like to say everybody gives one of the wonderful response to Toastmaster Anika's questions. And I would like to say thank you so much to everyone who are willing to participate in the table topic session. Now, I would like to call on the timer for today, which is Toastmaster Hani, to give the time report. Toastmaster Hani, please, the screen is yours.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. This is for a timer. Wait, sorry. Okay, this is the timer report. Yes. What of you is eligible? Okay. Eligible to 40. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Hani, for that time report. So I would like to say congratulations to everyone who is eligible to be voted, because everybody is eligible to be voted. So please do click on the voting link and please use your right to vote, because every vote matters. And please choose for the best table topic speaker for tonight. Don't choose it because it is your friend. Don't choose it because it is your lover, but choose based on the content and the impact that is given to your life right now. So yes, please do vote, because every vote matters. Okay, let us move on to the most important session for tonight is, of course, the evaluation session. So in this evaluation session, we're going to hear some evaluation for the prepared speech, which is Toastmaster Melanie and Toastmaster Yanda. And also we're going to hear all of the evaluation or all of the meetings evaluation from the evaluation team, starting from, of course, our very own GE. Please, GE, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster of the meeting. Now it's time for the evaluation report. First, I'm going to call Toastmaster Garda to deliver the speech evaluation report. Toastmaster Garda, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you, our GE. Am I audible and visible? Okay.
Yes.
When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Toastmaster Melanie has reminded us on a beautiful message about being a humankind, that being ourselves and finding our authenticity. Let us give a round of applause to Toastmaster Melanie, because she already succeeded delivering her speech that also making us grounded as a person. What I like about Toastmaster Melanie is that Toastmaster Melanie embraced herself through the story, because I noticed from her speech, there are two things that I could notice. The first one is the flow. Your story is like a river flow, as if that when I entered a theme park and I tried to walk in and finding, oh, this is the place where I could embrace myself and play along. Thank you, Toastmaster Melanie, for taking such a wonderful journey. And the second one is the engagement. I could notice that by the end, almost the end of the speech, Toastmaster Melanie asked the audience to take the phone and try to operate or look into the mirror and see the magic words. I am brave, I forgive you, and hopefully you'll be better for better way. That is the message of everyone should bear in mind, because at the end of the day, regardless of our position and title, we are humans. What makes a better speaker even better? I understand that there are two things that maybe Toastmaster Melanie could consider for her first speech. The first one is all about the embracing your story. And from embracing the story itself, you can try to consider these 2 points. The first one is mind your self-positioning. All of your speech was about storytelling. And what's good about storytelling? Your position, and try to use your surroundings rather than sitting still or being occupied to your screen. You can try to be relaxed and try to maximize your potential. The second one would be adding the right amount of spices to your speech by adding some proper amount of emotions, something that can add your gestures, for instance, like, oh, you know, my last story was like magical, something like that. Because storytelling is something that you can arouse the audience through the story. And at the end of the day, we could easily grasp your message. Combining those two of the flow and engagement and adding to for your considerations of mind self-positioning and adding the right amount of additional spices, I believe you will be a better speaker in the future. Look forward to hearing more from you, Toastmaster Melanie. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Garda, for the evaluation. Now we're gonna move to the second evaluator. I will call Toastmaster Fidel. Toastmaster Fidel, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Mr. GE. Hi everyone, my name is Toastmasters Fidel from Telkom Toastmasters Club. And I will share my screen to evaluate Toastmaster Garda's speech. Okay, allow me to share screen. I mean, I know that this is unusual for evaluator to do so, but yeah, I hope everyone allows. I'd like to point out a bit that I'd like to congratulate Toastmaster Yanda first for completing his project. It was an amazing and insightful speech, to be exact. And I hope that what I can give tonight will give benefits to you, Toastmasters Yanda. So the strength that I noticed of your speech, Toastmasters Yanda, is your topic mastery. So the purpose of this project is for you to deep dive about one topic that you considered interesting to you, right? And you did that. And the fact that you can master that and show to everyone that you were able to do research deep enough was amazing. And I think that is your strength. So about the room for improvement, I like to point out 3 things for the room for improvement for your next speeches, especially for speeches like this, which related to presenting data, researches, and so on, because it's kind of different compared to speeches when we tell about our life stories, for example. It's a bit different. So the first thing first, it is to know your audience. Are they familiar with this topic that you brought? Well, if you presented that slide in front of managers in Bank Indonesia, they might be familiar with that topic. But here, I'm not sure whether everyone was familiar with the topic that you brought. And wherever you do your speech, be it Toastmasters, be it in your office or your family, for example, you have to make sure whether the topic that you bring aligns with their current knowledge. So if everyone is familiar with this topic, point one, if yes, then okay, that's fine. But if not, we're going to point two now. If not, you need to adjust the way you package the topic so everyone can understand better. So it's not for you to change the topic, instead for you to package it in a different way. How to do that? Let's move to point two. So here how you can do that. Number two is about insights over data. So you presented a lot of data, which some of them were data like blocks, right? Excel's type of data, right? And you put a red box onto some of those, which is great. So everyone can like spot it. Everyone can know what you're talking about, but not everyone can follow you. Because again, not everyone understands your topic, including me. But I was trying my best to understand about your topic. And I'd like to give you some just like tips. If you have a lot of data, you can put an insight sentence on top of every slide. For example, this picture, if I may read it, the biggest online platforms have user bases on par with the populations of the world's biggest countries. So everyone can know on the first second you say something that what you're going to talk about is about that sentence. This is an example from McKinsey. You can deep dive a bit about it later. I will give you the link later as well. So if you have a lot of data, make sure that you put an insight sentence on top of every slide. Another slide example is like this, which is, I believe that this type of data kind of similar to your data's, have some blocks onto it and colors and, well, a lot of words and, well, in your case, numbers. You can put some colors on the data to differentiate every, to distinct the data, I would say. And also, again, put an insight sentence on top of each slide. More details, I will give you the slides to you later, so you can click on the link on the right side of the panel. Okay, that's about the slide. And overall, the main focus should still be you instead of the slides. What I saw from your speech was that you were like, you knew a lot of things about what you want to present, but then again, the main actor was the slide. In doing speeches like this, the main actor should still be you. You are the storyteller, the slides are only your supporter, so the flow controller, the director of the speech should still be you. And so on some occasions, noted animation as well. Animations are great, but sometimes it's not needed. It's not required to do so. So yeah, I think that is from me at Toastmasters Yanda. I'm very open if after this you want to ask more things or have a discussion with me outside of the Zoom, feel free to do so. I hope, I really wish you well for your next endeavors in Toastmasters and your professional life. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you, speech evaluators, for the feedback report. Now it's time to hear from our timer about the evaluation time report. Are they all eligible to be voted?
Okay, wait a minute. This in the chat box. Okay. TM Toastmaster Garda eligible and Toastmaster Fidel not eligible. So sorry.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hani, for the report. And now we move on to grammarian report. Toastmaster Danang, over to you.
Yeah, thank you to our GE Toastmaster Ishakri. So I want to share my screen. Okay, is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah, my fellow Toastmasters and guests, so we have listened to wonderful speeches tonight. And yeah, now let us take a look to the grammarian report, yeah, for our learning. And then, yeah, I've captured several areas of improvement. So for the first ones, this is the area of improvement for TM Shauki. For example, like, I believe that those things can be achieved. Yeah, it should be, I believe that those things can be achieved. And then for the second one, yeah, because this is a plural. Then for the next one, area of improvement for TM Aryo, I highly regard it as a very good statement. So it should be like, I highly regarded it as, maybe not just a very good, because it sounds very repetitive. Maybe you can use another word like perfect statement or an excellent statement. Yeah, something like that. And then for the next one, for Gaswira, one of the simplest example is, it should be one of the simplest examples, is because, yeah, it's plural. One of the simplest examples. And then for, yeah, Gas Putri, yeah, in that day, I would also want to say, it should be on that day. I would also want to say, yeah. Yeah, and then for the words of the evening, or yeah, the quotes from TM Melanie, God knows you better than anyone else. I mean, I think this is a beautiful statement. And yeah, from TM Yanda, the time to act is now while preparing for the future. Yeah. And yeah, you know, it is a tough job for me to be a grammarian tonight, because yeah, I heard many beautiful phrases, and yeah, those remarkable quotes. So yeah, dare to speak and have fun. And back to you, to our GE, TM Ishakri.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Danang,
No
for
worries.
the report. And now we're gonna move to Toastmaster Uyun as our IWOD counter to deliver the report.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Raki. I would love to share my screen. Is it shared? Sorry,
Yes.
I think I mistakenly shared another deck. Okay, so thank you everyone for your speeches. I enjoyed them. And first, I would love to share this because I really like the theme for today. It's actually a quote from the founder of Toastmasters, Dr. Ralph Smedley, that, yeah, an intelligent speaker is the natural leader in a group of which he is a part. A speech without a specific purpose is like a journey without destination. So I hope this quote will inspire you to be a better speaker, a better and better continuously. And today I would love to share my report. First is for the role takers and prepared speakers and evaluators, especially for role takers is for the intro, and then prepared speakers and evaluators. You can see this. For Toastmaster Shauki, congratulations, you made no filler word. And for Toastmaster Garda, no filler word, and you also mentioned word of the day. And in average, yeah, like 5 filler words are human enough for us to make filler words, because it's signifying that you are thinking while you are speaking. Thank you. And then for the table topic speaker, we had Toastmaster Andika mention 3 word of the days. Toastmaster Shauki again made no filler word. Toastmaster soon to be Toastmaster Kashis, no filler word, and our area director Toastmaster Aryo made no filler word, and he also made 1 word of the day. And congratulations, soon to be Toastmaster Putri, you also said 2 word of the days. And dear table topic speaker, you can see how many table topics, how many filler words that you made during your speech. And after listening to your speeches, I think I found something just tonight for a little tip. So when to decrease your filler word, many people say that you need to enjoy silence. So instead of you are blah blah blah. So I found that there is a speaker today that had very little filler word because he dragged his word a bit. And I think in my psychology, it is better than we use filler word. For example, instead of I think you are beautiful, you can say, I think you are beautiful. I think the second part, I think you are beautiful, is more dearly to me than if there is a filler word in between. I think you are beautiful. Is that true? Because seems that the speaker is nervous and telling and having filler word. So I think you can drag down your word a bit while you are thinking to give the next word. I think that's a little tip from me. And another one is that to reduce repeated subject or info, because I heard some speakers are repeating their subject or info. It's not repeated words like the, or thus, so, but it's the subject or info. So for example, that good statement is considered good. Why there are 2 goods? And for example, for the topics, I have 3 topics. Why there are like 2 topics here? So try to reduce repeated info. So for example, you can just stop. For the topics, I have 3 today. That's more, yeah, that's better, I think. So that's the report from me. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Ishraki.
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Uyun, for the report and the tips. And now it's the time for me to give the evaluation. The first is the meeting start on time. Toastmasters properly introduced and well organized. For Toastmaster of the meeting, introduce and explain the theme of the meeting. It's awesome with the proper suit. So you are so cool tonight, Toastmaster Shauki. And for the table topic, it was amazing because we have 8 speakers and then all of them are eligible. I can't wait for who is the best of the best for tonight from the table topic speakers. That's all from me. And now I will give the time for our ballot counter. Toastmaster Galvin, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Raki. Okay, now let us get into the most awaited session. No, not the most awaited tonight, but the second most awaited session tonight. This is the Hall of Fame. Woo! Where's the sound, please? Woo! Okay, make it a little bit more hype. Okay. Okay. Now let us first go into the first one. That is already really obvious, right? The most favorite evaluator is Toastmaster Garda. Yeah, we already know it. Congratulations, Toastmaster Garda, for becoming the only eligible evaluator, and Toastmaster Fidel. I think we can vote for you in the next evaluation session, speech that you deliver. And now we go to the next most favorite speaker, which is the prepared speech speaker. The most favorite prepared speech speaker is, drum roll, is Toastmaster, Melanie. Woo! Congratulations, Toastmaster Melanie. Okay. And the last but not least, the most favorite table topic speaker goes to Kashif and Putri. Yay!
Yay.
Yeah. Thank you for the hype, Toastmaster Dana. Yeah. So congratulations for all of the speakers. So sorry for the blurred photos. This is the best that I can get. But then again, your speeches are really great, not blurred at all. Now that's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Shauki.
Okay, thank you so much for our ballot counter for announcing the best speaker for tonight. I would like to say congratulations for the prepared speech speakers, the table topic speakers, and of course the evaluators. Remember, guys, even though you didn't win today, again, you guys are awesome and we can all learn something from you guys. So thank you so much. And let us move on to probably one of the most awaited session for tonight. This is, of course, signifies the changing of the committee. I would like to say this is the installation session, and this will be led by our own area I3 director, which is Toastmaster Aryo Widodo. Please, the screen is yours, Mr. Area Director.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Shauki. So my fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aryo. I will be the Area I3 directors. The area under Division I and Area 3, which is consists of SCBD Toastmasters Club, a community club, absolutely amazing advanced Toastmasters Club, or AAA, an advanced club. And then the Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club, which is a corporate clubs. And the last one is Jakarta Bahasa Toastmaster, which is in Bahasa Indonesia. Today, I will lead the installation of the upcoming Club Executive Committee of SCBD Toastmasters Club for the term 2021 to 2022. First of all, I want to congratulate the elected officials, and also more than that, I want to say thank you to the current executive committee for their services to the club, including myself anyway. Okay, that's funny. And now, before I start, I just want to check whether all the executive committees are here. I mean, like the current executive committees are here. I think we have some. We have Galvin, we have Uyun, Dwi, Aryo, Almi, right? Only for Toastmaster Nafla that missing due to personal health. And for the upcoming exco, we have Garda, Dentia, Melanie, and then who else? Dwi, okay, still Dwi, and then Andika, Hani, and Shauki. Okay. Well, I will start with the outgoing executive committee. Would the outgoing officers please stand? I mean, in this case, you just turn on your cam. And at this time, you are discharged from all of your duties and responsibilities. Thank you for your excellent service to this club. Once again, thank you. And now we are the executive committee is officially discharged. Now, I'm here to install the new officers of SCBD Toastmasters Club, briefly state their key responsibilities, and remind them of challenges that lie ahead. Their collective challenge is to make the club one of the best in Toastmasters International. This will involve helping the members achieve their goals, as well as leading the club to President's Distinguished Club status this coming year. Will the new officer team please come forward and form a line beginning with the Sergeant at Arms and ending with the President? I think the Sergeant at Arms can help us to pin the screens of all exco. Hani, okay. Perfect. And plus Galvin as the immediate past president. Okay, Galvin, you can't run and hide. Okay, each officer is obligated to attend monthly club executive committee meetings, attend club officer training held twice a year, prepare a successor for his or her respective office. I will now describe the challenges and key responsibilities for each officer, beginning with the Sergeant at Arms. Usually, if this is conducted live, we will just gavel, because here we are online, I'm using my own gavel, the messenger. Okay, so Shauki Zulwakar Kiswara, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes.
As Sergeant at Arms, you will arrange the meeting location, maintain club equipment in working order, ensure that adequate club supplies are available, set up the room before the meeting begins, make all relevant educational and PR materials are displayed, attend to special equipment needs, greet guests, help the president make sure the meeting begins on time. So Shauki, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability? Please raise your hand.
Yes.
Okay. Now I can officially declare that Shauki is the Sergeant at Arms of SCBD Toastmasters Club. Congratulations. Now, Hani Wurdianza, as a treasurer, can you please unmute yourself, please? And thank you, Shauki.
Yes.
As a treasurer, you will keep financial records and prepare for the club budget. Announce when it's time for members to pay dues, membership dues. Explain the dues structure to members. Collect dues. Work with the secretary to ensure that the club submits dues promptly or on time to Toastmaster International World Headquarters, or you can work on this thing with other executive committee as you wish. Hani, Toastmaster Hani, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability? Please raise your hand and answer this question.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Hani. Now I can declare you as the new treasurer of the SCBD Toastmasters Club for the next coming year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hani, you can mute yourself. Now I'll call Toastmaster Andika. Can you please unmute yourself, please?
Yes.
As a secretary, you will maintain an accurate membership roster and attendance, submit the new club officer list to Toastmaster International by June 30, work with the treasurer to ensure that the new member applications and dues get to Toastmaster International World Headquarters as soon as possible, work with the treasurer to submit your club's renewal dues to Toastmasters International on time, and provide the club with minutes of each meeting. So Toastmaster Andika, please raise your hand, and will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will, to the best of my abilities.
Okay, now you're officially the secretary of the SCBD Toastmasters Club for the next coming year. Next, we'll proceed to the Vice President of Public Relations, Toastmaster Dwi Setia Ariandi. Can you please unmute yourself? Okay, as a Vice President of Public Relations, or I will just call it VPPR, you will attract visitors to the club through free publicity. Use a variety of means to promote the club in the community or organization. Enlist your fellow club members in PR activities, providing them with promotional materials and ideas for inviting guests. And last, regularly recognize member achievements with methods such as announcements, newsletters, emails, and articles that you submit for the newsletter. So Toastmaster Dwi, please raise your hand and answer this. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will do my best.
Okay, now you are officially the Vice President of Public Relations of SCBD Toastmasters Club. Next, for the Vice President of Membership. Toastmaster Melanie Rivera, can you please unmute yourself already? Thank you. As a VP membership, you will lead the club's membership building efforts to achieve the membership goal of 8 new members. While the VP of PR motivates people to visit your club, you motivate the current members to invite guests. Promptly give new member applications and dues to the secretary and treasurer. Personally greet guests and provide them with guest packets, including a membership application. Make sure each guest hears about the benefits of Toastmasters and gets a personal invitation to become a member. And last, represent your club at area council meetings. So Toastmaster Melanie, can you please raise your hand and answer this? Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Okay, congratulations, Toastmaster Melanie. Now you're officially the Vice President of Membership at SCBD Toastmasters Club for the next coming year. Next, Vice President of Education, Toastmaster Dentia Saraswati. Can you please unmute yourself, please? Wait. As Vice President Education, you will gain commitments from members to set educational goals for themselves. Assure that club members are aware of the schedule of meeting rules. Plan meetings that will assist members in meeting their goals. Work with club members to keep meetings fun and well run, which is very important. Work with your members to ensure that they submit their applications for educational awards promptly. Provide for educational topics at club meetings, such as those from the Successful Club series and Better Speaker series. Represent your club at area council meetings. And as the second highest ranking officer, preside over the meeting when the president is absent. So Toastmaster Dentia, please raise your hand and answer this question. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Okay, now you're officially the Vice President of Education at SCBD Toastmasters Club for the next coming year. Now, last but not least, the post that Toastmaster Galvin loves really much, and he doesn't want to leave it, and silently he tries to kill this installation because he doesn't want to go down. No, just kidding. Now for the office of President at SCBD Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Garda Widinugraha, can you please unmute yourself? Thank you. As President of SCBD Toastmasters Club, you are the Chief Executive Officer. Thus, you will preside at all club meetings and all meetings of the club executive committee. It is your challenge to see that this club adds new members and meets the needs of its current members to achieve their communication and leadership goals. Establish a club climate that is supportive, stimulating, and rewarding to its members. Realize that among the resources available to you are 1. Fellow club members, club officer team, club officers handbook, area director, division director, and also the officials from the District 52 and all the other district officers. Toastmaster Garda Widi Nuraga, can you please raise your hand and answer this question? While I'm asking you to raise your hand to substitute giving up the gavel. Okay. I'm asking you to, what is it called, to raise your hand as a symbol of the power and authority that your club has given you during your term of office. I'm confident that you will use it wisely and with restraint. Toastmaster Garda Widinuraga, as a member of SCBD Toastmasters Club, as well as its leader, will you work with your executive team and all club members to make SCBD Toastmasters Club a President Distinguished Club this year?
Yes, I will do my best to work harmoniously with my team of SCBD Toastmasters Club.
Wonderful. So, my fellow SCBD Toastmasters Club members, please stand. Your officer team has just pledged to serve this club to the best of their ability, to be the best Toastmasters Club possible, and to meet the needs of all its members. Your club will need active participation from each member. Do you as members pledge to work together with your officer team to make SCBD Toastmasters Club the finest Toastmasters Club it can possibly be? Please just anyone answer this, unmute yourself and yeah. Okay. Or as a member, I will just say yes, I do.
Yes.
Okay. Please, and fellow Toastmasters and ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a warm welcome to the new SCBD Toastmasters Club executive team for this Toastmasters years. Congratulations. I think that's all from me as the area director for the installations. I just once again want to say thank you for the previous executive committee for their services, and particularly for the immediate past president. Please make sure that all the transfer of the club's knowledge and then the programs that have been run good to be continued or to be evaluated to become even better, and make sure that whatever the flaws that you have in the previous Toastmasters year to not be repeated in the next upcoming years. And for the executive committees, you will not be working alone. At least you have each others in the executive committee. And beyond that, you'll have the members and you'll have me as the AD and other officials of the District 52. Once again, congratulations. If the president have some words to share, please, I'll give you a minute.
I think Toastmaster Aryo is calling for Toastmaster Garda, right?
Yes, Toastmaster Garda, if you have some words.
Oh, my apology. I thought that you were referring to Toastmaster Galvin as the outgoing one.
I know Galvin is sad to leave this spot, but now it's your regime.
Okay, thank you so much, our Area I3 Director, Toastmaster Aryo, for leading the session of the inauguration and installation of the new elected Executive Committee of SCBD Toastmasters for 2021-2022. And first of all, I would like to extend my gratitude and appreciation to the outgoing Executive Committee of SCBD Toastmasters 2020-2021 for such a wonderful job, hard work, dedication, and everything that you have made from the very beginning until SCBD Toastmasters has become a club that you are seeing today, a President Distinguished Club. And we are getting bigger in terms of our members. Please, everyone, join me to give a round of applause to our outgoing executive committee of 2020-2021, because without them, SCBD Toastmasters would not be the club as who you see today, as what you see today. And it is such an honor and pleasure for me to be your next president of SCBD Toastmasters Club, alongside with the wonderful teammates, Grow and Glow teams of executive committee. And I would like to keep it short that, again, as what I previously mentioned on my candidacy, Toastmasters is a place where you can become a better you. So it is actually a collective effort, as I previously mentioned, that it is a collective effort from each of us that if we combine it together, we are forming an enormous star, shining brighter than my forehead, of course. And because at the end of the day, let us hear and try to recall what would be your motivation of joining Toastmasters, because that would what makes you strive further. And together with SCBD Toastmasters, we would like to ensure that our existence is actually to empower individuals, particularly our members, to strive for progress. And by involving yourself in Toastmasters, in SCBD Toastmasters, I can't wait, and I truly look forward to seeing your progress in anywhere in the world. Because at the end of the day, every position, regardless of the titles, we are having a responsibility not only to improve ourselves, but also to serve for others. And that would be the essence of us as a human being. So I think that's all. And I can't wait to look forward working together with my beloved team, and of course, alongside with other members in SCBD Toastmasters. And for our visiting members and visiting guests, thank you so much for your participation, your love and support, because I can tell that there are 320 people in the room who have shown an enormous support, and we would not be able to achieve thus far if it weren't because of your attendance and support. Thank you so much. And we truly wish that your time spending a wondrous Friday evening with us will be a remarkable one. And we hopefully after finishing this meeting, you'll be able to achieve one step higher and something that you can leverage yourself as a speaker and of course as a person. And SCBD Toastmaster will always be an open arms for you for growing together, because that will be our vision as well. As SCBD, we are a structured, collaborative, bold, and determined. And I can assure you that we are determined to provide a platform that we can grow together and empower one another. I think that's all for me. And I can't wait to see all of these faces, including the current one and the new one, including our guests. And yes, I can look the excitement from any one of you to visit and to come to our first meeting of the new term next Friday on July 2nd. That is all from me. Back to you, Area Director.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gadal. Mr. President, now I can officially call you Mr. President. And my fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to extend my apologies. I just realized that I had many slip tongues during the inaugurations. It was supposed to be District 87, not 52. I apologize for that, and that didn't cancel the installation. It's just a minor thing. And now I will give the screen to the immediate past president, Toastmaster Galvin. Maybe you have some little words to say. I know you want to say something. Just thank me later.
Okay. Thank you for spotting me like this, Toastmaster Aryo. Okay, and I would like to say thank you very much for all of the work that have been done by the outgoing Toastmaster, the outgoing executive committee team, Toastmaster Aryo, Toastmaster Uyun, Toastmaster Dwi, Toastmaster Almi, and Toastmaster Nafla, and not to mention also soon to be Toastmaster again, Rahmat. Your work in our club for the last 1 year has bring SCBD Toastmaster, going through leap and bound, right? We have been a president distinguished Toastmaster within the last 1 year. Within 1 year, we turned around our club to become a very great one, whereby we have a lot of guests here, a lot of participants, a lot of members who would like to walk the longer mile, to deliver even more, to bring us to a higher height, right? So I only would like to say thank you for all of the executive committee team, and of course also to the committee team as well, Toastmaster Garda, Toastmaster Mulyadin, Toastmaster Danang, Toastmaster Melanie, and Toastmaster, who's the last one? Okay, if I miss anyone's name, please do remind me. And Toastmaster Andika, yes, Toastmaster Andika, yes, thank you, Toastmaster Andika. Your work, your assist to our exco team is very much appreciated, because the work that you have done really is our work, right? Really makes us being able to do even more in the exco team, and of course for the whole committee team. And that's for the committee team. And for the incoming exco, I just would like to say congratulations for leading us for this next 1 year. And just remember to always do what we are saying today, the word of the day, the phrase of the day, walk the talk, right? You have said that you will lead this club, so please do lead this club. That's all from me. Now, back to you, Toastmaster Aryo.
Thank you so much, immediate past president, Toastmaster Galvin. Once again, thank you so much for the late exco, and for the next exco, good luck. And Garda, Melanie, Dentia, Shauki, Hani, Andika, and Dwi, you starting from July the 1st, you will be the executive committee. So to end this meeting today, it's still the honor for Toastmaster Galvin as the president. Just a little reminder. I think that's all from me. I'm giving back the control to the Toastmaster of the meeting. Please, anyone, make sure that you guys have taken picture of this screen.
Oh, we need more photo with you are all smiling.
Okay.
Maybe Toastmaster Andika can help.
Okay. I'm going to count 3, 2, 1. All right.
All right.
Oh, actually, Toastmaster Aryo, you didn't look well in my photo. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Amazing. And now I'm giving back the control to the Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Shauki.
Okay, thank you so much for the I3 area director, Toastmaster Aryo, for leading the installation session. And I would like to say congratulations to all of my fellow committees. Hopefully in our next term, we can do as great as this committee or even more. Again, we need to grow and glow. That is our motto in our Instagram group, WhatsApp group. So yes, we need to grow and glow. Okay, that is all for the meeting for the day. Thank you so much for everyone who is staying on the meeting from first to end, from the first start to this ending right here. I would like to say my warmest apologies if I make any mistakes, and hopefully by all of this meeting, by the things that we do on this meeting, we can learn a lot of things, and hopefully all of the guests and maybe potential Toastmaster will come again next week for our first ever meeting with the next term exco. So yeah, I would like to say thank you so much, and to sum it up, I will put my glasses down, put my hat a little bit, throw it away, and yeah, it's becoming a little bit stiff, but I'm back to my old self. And yeah, thank you so much everyone for attending this meeting, and I would like to say congratulations, and yes, keep happy, stay learned, and My brain's hurt, but okay, it's okay. It's cool. It's cool, guys. It's cool. Now I would like to give the control back to our, it's not immediate past president yet, but it's still our current president, our MVP, and also our sponsorship director, Toastmaster Golfin. Hell yeah. Woo.
Galvin, don't cry, Galvin. Don't cry.
When you say sponsorship, I cannot vouch for that. Thank you, Toastmaster Shoki. And actually, I was already ready to give the control to Toastmaster Garda, but you put me in a spot, Toastmaster Aryo. Okay, so thank you for leading the meeting, Toastmaster Shoki. It has been a lovely meeting that you have led us through, and congratulations for all of the speakers tonight. You have delivered such beautiful speeches, and of course for Toastmaster Aryo also for leading us through the inauguration meeting, through the inauguration session. Thank you. And now, before I close the meeting, I would like to, for the last time, I would like to ask some opinion from our guest. Yay. Okay. I would like to ask I would like to ask Gofur. Hi, Gofur. Going once.
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Gofur. Oh, yeah, Gofur. So.
Yes.
So how are you? You have been attending our meetings for several times by now, right?
Yes. Yes. For many times.
Many times. Okay. So for this meeting only, what do you think about our meeting tonight?
I am between meeting and a go meeting is I am always inspired and enlightened from all speakers. So I thank you for Toastmaster, for SCBD Toastmaster and all speakers and all Toastmaster. Yes, and impressive, amazing. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Gofur, for your kind words. Of course, we would like to see you again in our next meeting and in many meetings ahead. So please do come again, Gofur. Okay, and now I also would like to ask the opinion from someone who has give service for our country. Soon to be Toastmaster Sony.
Yes, I am.
Yes. Hi, soon to be Toastmaster Sony. Can you please give your opinion about our meeting tonight?
My pleasure. Yes. First of all, I would like to say thank you to all you guys for this show. And honestly, this is my first time joining in this meeting, and especially big thanks for Toastmaster Andika, who gave me an opportunity to speak up, even though, I forgot to introduce myself properly because I felt a bit nervous, but it's okay. This recording today become a history for me, as the first time I speak up in front of you guys, and maybe it will, a trigger to me to be better. And just please help me, guys, to enhance or improve my English in this room. And yes, give me a chance to break a leg in the next meeting. Thank you, Mr. Galvin.
Thank you for your opinion, soon to be Toastmaster Sony. So I just would like to alert the membership team. Just remember that here we have soon to be Toastmaster Sony who would like to join more of our meetings. So please do please do invite him for the next meetings. Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Tony, and we would like to welcome you in our next meetings.
Galvin, just
Yeah?
adding a simple phrase to the membership. Just walk the talk.
Sorry?
Just walk the talk.
Just walk the talk, yes. Just walk the talk, yes. As you have mentioned that you would like to join our meeting again, of course, we are expecting you for coming again to our meeting, Toastmaster, soon to be Toastmaster Sony. Thank you. Thank you. And now, the last but not least, is we have someone special who is also just been inaugurated to her new position. We have our own division director, Toastmaster Aziza. Hi, Toastmaster Aziza.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Toastmaster Aziza. So, Toastmaster Aziza, maybe if you would like to give opinion about our meeting, or maybe if you would like to give opinion about our exco, our new exco, what do you think about them, Toastmaster Aziza?
Okay, I'm really sorry for joining late because, same schedule of the meetings. However, I really enjoy your installation. Yay! I still remember your motto, let's grow and glow together. So hopefully of the upcoming excos, you will bring more creative and also innovative, especially for the youngsters. I know that SCBD Toastmaster Club is more over about the young generations, or pretty much a mixed up generation. That would be fine. And yeah, you can sum up with several or new idea they will bring up and give, or probably give a new atmosphere. And I do present or emphasizing the words that our president mentioned. No matter how positions or our title is, we would like to serve more. So hopefully we're going to see it in the upcoming term. So back to you, Gavin. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aziza. And of course, we are looking forward, our exco are looking forward to work with you, Toastmaster Aziza, as the division director. Okay, and is there any visiting Toastmaster who would like to invite us to your meeting, to your club's meeting?
Yes, from
please,
the Ultimate. Okay, hi everyone, Toastmasters and honorable guests. We are cordially invited you to our meeting tomorrow and Saturday at 2 p.m. So I will share the link in the chat box. You can see, and feel free to come. And also tomorrow we have EXCO installation also, a new EXCO installation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Fazri. So everyone who would like to spend your Saturday afternoon in an educative way with Ultimate Toastmaster, you can join their meeting at 2 p.m. Jakarta time. Thank you for inviting us, Toastmaster Fazri. And now, is there any other visiting Toastmaster who would like to invite us?
I think no.
No?
Okay. I forgot to mention.
Please,
Toastmaster Gavin. Yeah, I would like to invite you to have joint meetings tomorrow at 8 a.m. We're going to South Korea to visit my Opa's club. And I'm also one of the club coach in that club. So hopefully we're going to see you more on the upcoming, and also tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I will share the link and also the details in the chat box. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aziza, for inviting us. So the club of Toastmaster JJ, if I recall correctly, yeah.
Yeah, the Speakers Lounge Toastmaster Club.
Speakers Lounge Toastmaster Club. So if you would like to enjoy more Korean vibe, maybe you would like to be an Oppa, an Ajusi, or maybe what's more? I only know Oppa and Ajusi. Maybe you can visit Speakers Lounge Toastmaster Club based in Korea at 8 a.m. Jakarta time tomorrow. Eoni, yeah, of course. Maybe I'm Eoni Galvin, yeah. Okay, and to close the meeting, for the very last time, I have said this in the earlier part of this meeting, but now is the truly last time. I close the meeting with the sound of this power bank. That's the sound, and happy weekend, everyone.
Congratulations, Galvin.
Happy weekend, y'all.
On your last time closing the meeting.
Yay!
Yay!